In a land brushed with morning mist and sparkling dew, lived a little gnome named Pip. Pip wasn't like the other gnomes who loved polishing river stones and collecting shiny buttons. No, Pip had a much grander dream. He wanted to catch a falling star. A falling star? Chuckled Elder Gnome Barnaby, his long white beard wiggling. They're much too fast, little one, and much too bright. You'd better stick to finding four-leaf clovers, but Pip was determined. Every night, he'd climb to the top of Mushroom Hill with a big net woven from moonbeams and dandelion fluff and wait. One evening, as the sky turned from deep indigo to velvety black, a tiny glimmer appeared. It wasn't a big flashy star, but a small, shy one tumbling gently from the heavens. Whoosh! Pip swung his net with all his might. He felt a soft little bump, and when he looked inside, there it was. A tiny, pulsating star, no bigger than his thumb, glowing with a warm, friendly light. Gasped the little star, its voice like the tinkling of tiny bells. "You've caught me? My name is Twinkle." Pip carefully helped Twinkle out of the net. "I'm Pip," he said, his heart thumping with excitement. "I've always wanted to meet a star." Twinkle looked sad. "I fell out of my constellation," the Little Dipper whispered. "I'm lost, and I miss my family. I don't think I have enough light to get back on my own." Pip's heart ached for his new friend. The grand dream of catching a star suddenly felt small compared to the big job of helping one. "Don't you worry, Twinkle," Pip said bravely. "I'll help you get home. But how?" Mushroom Hill wasn't tall enough, Pip thought and thought. Then he remembered the Whispering Woods and the wise old owl, Professor Hoot, who lived in the tallest oak tree. Professor Hoot knew everything about the sky. "He'll know what to do," Pip exclaimed. Carefully, Pip placed Twinkle in his satchel, nestled amongst soft moss to keep it safe and comfortable. "Hold on tight," he whispered. And they set off on their adventure into the Whispering Woods. The woods were dark and full of strange shadows. The trees whispered secrets to the wind. Pip was a little scared, but a gentle warmth from his satchel reminded him of his mission. Had to be brave for Twinkle. They soon found the tallest oak tree, its branches reaching up like long arms towards the sky. "Professor Hoot," Pip called out, his voice trembling a little. A pair of large, round eyes blinked open in a hollow of the trunk. "Who goes there at this late hour?" It boomed a deep, wise voice. Pip explained everything about his dream, about catching Twinkle, and about Twinkle's wish to go home. Professor Hoot listened patiently, stroking his feathery chin. A fallen star, you say? A tricky predicament indeed. To get back to the sky, a star needs a big push of light and belief." "Belief?" asked Pip. "Yes," hooted the owl. "The kind of belief that makes flowers bloom and rivers sing. We need to gather as much light as we can and focus it on your little friend." Professor Hoot then suggested a plan. They needed to get to the crystal caves, deep under the hills. The crystals there absorbed moonlight for centuries and glowed with a magical energy. So, their journey continued, this time with a new destination. Pip and Twinkle thanked Professor Hoot and made their way towards the entrance of the crystal caves. The entrance was hidden behind a waterfall, and as they passed through the shimmering curtain of water, they entered a breathtaking wonderland. The cave walls were lined with thousands of crystals, all pulsing with a soft, ethereal light. It was like standing inside a giant captured rainbow. The light from all the crystals made Twinkle glow a little brighter. "It's beautiful," Twinkle chimed from the satchel. "I can feel their energy." Pip knew what he had to do. He carefully placed Twinkle on the largest crystal, right in the center of the cave. He then turned to the other creatures of the woods who had followed them, drawn by the commotion and the magical light, the fireflies, the glowworms, and even the shy moon moths. "Please," Pip called out. "My friend needs to go home. Can you share your light?" At once, a magical thing happened. The fireflies swirled around Twinkle, adding their blinking lights to the glow. The glowworms lined the path, creating a runway of gentle green light. The moon moths fluttered their silvery wings, reflecting the crystal light onto the little star. Pip closed his eyes and wished with all his might. He didn't wish for a star to keep anymore. He wished for his friend to be happy and safe back home with its family. He poured all his hope and belief into that single wish. The combined light grew brighter and brighter, a brilliant beam of pure magic, all focused on Twinkle. The little star began to rise from the crystal, glowing more brightly than ever before. "Thank you, Pip." Its bell-like voice echoed through the cave. "You're the best friend a star could ever ask for. I'll never forget you." With a final, joyful shimmer, Twinkle shot upwards, a tiny rocket of light, leaving a trail of stardust behind. It flew right through the cave ceiling and up, up, up into the night sky. Pip and all the woodland creatures watched in awe. They saw the little star zip across the heavens until it found its place, winking happily in the handle of the Little Dipper. It seemed to shine just a little bit brighter than all the rest. Pip walked home, his heart full. His satchel felt empty, but his spirit was overflowing with joy. He hadn't caught a star to keep, but he had made a friend and helped them on the most important journey of all. From that night on, whenever Pip looked up at the sky, he would find the Little Dipper and give a special wave to the brightest star in the handle. And he knew, in his heart, that his friend Twinkle was waving right back. And that was a dream come true that was even better than the one he started with. Thanks for listening to our story today. If you enjoyed Pip's adventure, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more magical tales. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.